Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of the Run in the Paint podcast. I'm Miles, joined by Nick and Jackson. Guys, how are you doing today?
What up? 'Tis NBA weekend. All is quiet, but we are here to discuss and preview and recap, I believe.
Yes, recap the weekend. Jackson, how are you? How was your weekend?
The last 4 days have been so boring. There's been nothing on. I mean, the All-Star game, but that was boring to watch.
Dame Dollar.
Yeah, we'll get into that. First, Joey unable to join us. He's not feeling too well. This season in particular, we're all getting sick at different times. It's ridiculous. But I guess we're getting it all now before the postseason comes on, when we need to all be here. So,
Three-man weave today.
Three-man weave once again, and all three-man weaves work out pretty well for us. So
yeah, we get layups.
Yeah, facts. It's too easy for us. it's too easy for us. But yes, this past weekend was the 2024 All-Star weekend. So let's recap it. Let's start off with the actual game in itself. The final score, the Eastern Conference, 211 to 186. And my goodness, 200 points scored in a game. That was crazy.
I mean, it's not only for the fans, but it's for the players. Like, Ant came out and said it's a break for all of them too. It's not just All-Star break. It's called All-Star break for a reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the game. It was definitely entertaining for parts of it, but I definitely wish that there was some competitiveness. This was just not competitive at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were the one saying there was a lot of defense being played, weren't you?
There was a little bit in the first quarter. There was more effort than most. Then it kind of.
I want to know how much of that comment is because I'm just talking you were texting in our group chat that
yes,
there was some defense, and I was like, I wonder what he means by that, because I felt like a lot of the defense that was being played was more just all right, I'm gonna put in the effort to anticipate this passing lane and try and be here. It was almost more
kinda, yeah, that's
mentally
I mean, we saw Jokic try and block somebody.
That's kind of what I'm talking.
That was in the pregame. That was in the pregame knockout. He tried to block.
Oh, well, yeah, that was pregame. That was Jokic and Luka.
My favorite moment of last night was when he ended it. I'm sorry, when he ended it, when it was he was gonna go for the dunk and then he laid it.
He did the layup at the end of the first half. That was funny.
Most Jokic play ever.
Yeah, it really was. And when Jokic and Luka kept throwing it back and forth to each other on the slow fast break.
Yeah, they were Bill Walton loved that.
Yeah, he definitely did. But gotta give a shout out to Damian Lillard winning the All-Star Game MVP, scoring 39 points, making 11 threes, 2 of them just effortless shots from half court. It was good. It was definitely very good. Tyrese Halliburton came out on fire, made 5 threes in a 92-second span.
He was more efficient. He had only 2 less points. I think he should have won it, and he was the city boy.
Yeah, I think he definitely could have as well. I know the voting was pretty split on it, but Dame ended up winning that one.
I texted you guys this as well, but I was looking at the odds before he hit the half court shot, and he was plus 120 at that point, and then right after he hit that shot, he moved from plus 120 to minus 280.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just jump up a whole bunch after hitting those shots.
I'm guessing Halliburton was probably the leader after hitting those back-to-back threes in the first, though.
Yeah, to start, he was definitely the front runner. And then for the Western Conference, Karl Anthony Towns with the 50-piece, with most of those coming in the fourth quarter. It didn't really feel like he had 50.
Didn't he have 30-something in the fourth?
Yeah, probably. He had a lot in that last stretch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like a normal Timberwolves game when he scores.
You were saying that before when we were predicting the 3-point contest. Well, he scores a lot, but he doesn't win. That's what Draymond Green was saying on the alternate broadcast. He was like, this is just like an old Timberwolves game. He's got 40 points and they're down 20.
And everyone was in the and it was like an old Warriors game. Steph, Clay, and KD are doing everything, and Draymond's doing nothing, just yelling at people.
Yeah, just joking with Chuck on the broadcast. Um, but I would say for most people, this was definitely entertaining, but not exactly what we wanted. This is the second straight All Star game where it definitely wasn't really that competitive for most of the way.
I saw I saw someone say like everyone in the league does what LeBron wants. Like if he wants it to be competitive, it'll be competitive.
I
Like
think it.
there was a couple other things, but it's like if LeBron wants something to happen, it's gonna happen.
Interesting.
I think it's more so like it has to start in the beginning. It has to start in the first quarter for sure. Like it has to start competitive, and then I don't know. Lucas shouldn't be able to start no more because, or there should be another like the coaches should be able to pick who's going to start or something because it has to start from the beginning. Like the first five guys out have to want to like take it serious and want to win. And I saw some stuff talking about like home court advantage in the finals being determined by the winner, but Luca, I mean, come on, man. Luca cannot start. Luca shouldn't be allowed to start in the All Star game anymore.
Dude, when he did that half court shot and tweeted in the locker room at halftime, "Oh, 2 for 1 analytics." Like, yeah, that's the question I was gonna bring you guys. Like, how could Adam Silver and the NBA fix the All Star game? They've tried things. They tried the draft. They tried the elimination ending, which worked the first year. 2020 was an awesome All Star game. 2022 was pretty decent as well. But how could they fix the All Star game? Do you think it could be this winning conference gets home court advantage in the NBA Finals?
I mean, that's what they do in the MLB, and they try more in the MLB. So I mean, I just have to imagine. But like, also, it's a totally different sport, so I don't know. Like, it's hard to just not try and goof around in the MLB because you have someone throwing 95 at you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
But it's just
No,
hard
they
'cause
gotta.
it's like it's not like it's a foreign concept to have competitive All-Star games. Like the All-Star games from the early 2000s were incredible endings. Excuse me. And
Well,
I wish that we could get back to that somehow.
I
I
just
mean,
don't think guys are gonna take
the
it.
NFL though, the NFL is the same. Like the NFL, it was like they were getting more boring, so they switched to flag football, just because why not? Like if the athletes aren't gonna try because they don't want to get injured, then just do it flag football.
But
But like
what could you do in the
thousands,
NBA
you had
football?
like Sean Taylor trying to decapitate people with his helmet, laying hit sticks in the Pro Bowl. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to really figure out.
I don't think guys are gonna take it as serious as they did back then, just because it's different now. And like when it was Kobe, AI, Shaq, Duncan, you know, the guys that we're talking about, it was more about like pride and stuff like that. And it's just not that way no more. The only way I can see them making it better is doing what they did with the in-season tournament and providing a bag of cash incentive for the winning team.
I mean, even like these are all the all stars. So a lot of them have the big contracts already.
And
Well,
they're already playing for charities. So like I don't know, you're gonna like yeah,
well, that's my solution.
yeah, it's just hard to figure out. That's the I know I probably sound like an old head talking like this, but this is like the only thing that I would really have a complaint about with the new modern NBA. Just that the All-Star game is really not a like a great event anymore. Like the game, like the highlight day is now usually Saturday
Oh
instead of
yeah, for
Sunday.
sure.
Saturday's
And it's
pretty. Not gonna lie.
yeah, you say Saturday's mid for sure.
Let's talk about All-Star Saturday night. We'll go in order. Let's start with the skills challenge with
My
Team Pacers getting the victory.
That was the worst one.
no.
Jackson, didn't you and I call that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we called Team
I
Pacers.
thought it was fun. I thought it was fun to watch. It was funny. I mean, other than like, I didn't like the first overall picks. They didn't really like, especially Ant didn't take it seriously.
No.
Like, I mean, it was.
Paolo.
Yeah, none of them just took it seriously. That's why it was kind of hard there. And I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's the skills challenge. It's nothing too crazy, but still, like, it's a
Sure, why not?
competition. Have some fun with it. And Team Pacers and the All Stars definitely did. It was funny when there were like the 2 or 3 players in a row that just like forgot the rules and dribbling the wrong way. I don't know
I mean,
how that's even
I,
possible.
I don't mind the event. It's a fun Kickstarter.
I agree with Kenny. Like, how do you do it wrong when the guys in front of you are going and getting whistled and getting told which way to, and having to go back? Okay, and then, but no, I agree too. The skill. I thought it was a good event. My favorite was the passing. The passing was really fun to watch.
Yeah, the passing round, that was fun.
That was like the most nail biting one too.
Yeah,
I mean, they got up to 100 like the last round.
Like the All Stars showed why they're the All Stars, because they couldn't miss.
They couldn't miss that at all. We have to talk about Scotty Barnes real quickly, dribbling it off his foot too.
And then for half court shot, Scotty Barnes is
dude. Scotty Barnes. I don't know what it was on Saturday night. I saw on Twitter someone comparing him to like a woman running in high heels, because that's exactly what he looked like.
Like running out of the tunnel.
Yes.
Dude. That was the only reason I didn't want to take the All Stars for any of the picks, because I knew Scotty was going to mess something up. What I didn't expect was Paolo to go the wrong way like a dummy. And I don't know, Victor was like locked in, but he was. Why would he elect to run the baseline and go from 6 to 2 and 6 to 2? Like how their strategy was in the passing.
Yeah, that was interesting. For sure.
That did not make sense to me.
Yeah, the passing was definitely like the highlight of that event, probably. So that was a lot of fun. Let's move on to the 3-point contest, and this, I would say, definitely lived up to the hype. This was a super stacked. We'll move on to Steph. We'll talk about Steph and Sabrina after this.
Yeah.
But this was a loaded field of shooters. We talked about it going in, and it really lived up to it. We had 4 players tied for 26 and have a 4-way tiebreaker. That was awesome.
If you're the NBA, you got to get Cat there every year now. You got to get Dame there every year now. And, like, Trey, obviously. But those 2, to me, I mean, they've shown that they can do it every year and that they're amazing at it.
Yeah, you almost wonder if Dame, if he goes in and wins it one more time, if the NBA will do the same thing they did to Steph and be like, you're done in this contest, we'll throw you in another thing.
Dude, Steph still showed, though. He's so good.
He is ridiculous. But the 3-point contest, like the worst scores were Beasley and Mitchell, like 19 and 21. And for that to be the lowest scores, like everyone really showed out.
All had over 20.
Yeah, it was very, very impressive for all those. Shout out to Dame.
Kenny said it really well. He's someone who's going to struggle in 3-point contests because he jumps when he shoots. He loses time and gets you gassed.
Gassed for sure. Like you see a lot of players changing their like jump shot for this contest. Like Donovan Mitchell changed his jump shot for this contest so he wouldn't jump forward as much. It didn't work out too well, but
Cat.
What?
Cat was cheating.
Oh, I did see that. He was cheating for sure. I don't know. They definitely should be calling that. And those buckets should not count. Yeah, those buckets shouldn't count.
I think the official was looking right at it. I don't know why.
Like, would have had 27. It would have been like, oh.
But it shouldn't be like, okay, 4 people had 26, Dame had 27, and we have to talk about the refs not calling stuff. They should just call it.
Everyone just did a great job. I mean, shout out to Damian Lillard, becomes the first player in NBA history to win All-Star Game MVP and the 3-point contest in the same weekend. So that's
only because they didn't let Steph do it the Cleveland year.
Yeah, that's true. He probably would have. He definitely would have in that one. But let's talk about Steph versus Sabrina. That was awesome. Like they both shot really, really well.
The only thing that ruined it was Kenny. Right after.
Yeah.
What happened?
So I listened to that on mute. So Jackson, you explain what he said.
But Kenny basically, like, the second it was over, he was like, well, she didn't shoot it from her own line. She shot it from like the NBA line. He's like, that's not fair. That's not fair. And Reggie was arguing with him. He's like, dude, she chose to shoot from there. Like,
Yeah,
shut
it doesn't make.
And she scored 26, which is what all these players did in the tiebreaker. Like,
Reggie was just like, Kenny, what are you saying? And now everyone's like, Kenny needs to be fired after last night because he was saying a bunch of random stuff.
it was definitely on something during that broadcast.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but overall, those two, it was incredible to see those two go at it shooting. And hearing that now, as the All-Star game goes to San Francisco next year, that they might do like a 2v2 3-point contest with Ionescu and maybe Caitlin Clark versus Steph
Yeah.
and Dame.
I've seen Steph and Clay though. Like Steph said, he's already got his guy picked for that. You have to assume it's Clay, right?
Yeah, if it's in San Francisco, they've got to do both of them. If Clay is still,
Like,
I mean, it's a 3-point contest, so Clay always shows out for that. He's a former winner of this contest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I thought
McClung.
that was my favorite event. I think. I mean, just because I was like, man, I'm gonna win this.
Yeah, it was definitely looking at like it for sure.
My original pick was Dame, and then my second pick choked. So.
Yeah, poor Brunson, man.
I think that was definitely the event people are the most hyped up for.
I feel like Kenny, actually, we keep talking about Kenny the Jet Smith, but in like during the 2016 contest, he said that he thinks that should be the last event of the evening because that's what the people, that's like the most entertaining, and I think it should be.
During the
2021. The dunk contest should be the most entertaining, but it's not anymore, so it has to be that. But yeah.
That 2016, he was just lying because 2016 dunk contest was otherworldly.
That's true. Well, that was before that year's dunk contest.
Yeah.
That would have.
I'm confused. Wait, why are we talking about 2016? Kenny said that about the one-on-one 3-point.
No, he said that the full 3-point contest should be the last event of the night. That's what. But let's talk about the slam dunk contest. On my notes, I just got Mac McClung carried. Judges were awful. Jaylen Brown was bad.
I agree with those 3 statements.
Mac McClung literally was the only reason that was watchable.
Yeah. I thought Jacob Toppin was, dude, that one where he had his head at the rim, and then he pulled out the one that Obi did. Those were both really good dunks.
He should have made the final.
I mean, Mac was winning either way because he's the only one that's original these days.
As soon as I saw Mac do the reverse where he held it, where he dropped it, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, we can go home. I'm like, yeah.
And then the one over Shaq, that was nuts.
Whew.
It's crazy.
The guy is nuts, man. And look, Jaylen Brown was bad, but I give him credit for doing it. I mean, we got an all-star in it. We had a name in there.
It wasn't that he was bad. It was bad because they kept giving him good scores when his dunks didn't deserve it.
Yeah, exactly.
All the worst dunks. He had the 3 worst dunks of the night.
Probably. Because they were all like games that dunks that we've seen done in a game before. Like it's not like there were any like special dunks. Like we've really seen these.
On a Michael J. glove and dunk over a 5'3" person sitting down. Like what?
Yeah. Like what are we doing here? So this is something similar to the All-Star game. Like, is this something that you think can be fixed? I mean, it's so hard to come up with new dunks. I mean, the dunk contest started in 1976, so we've had nearly 50 years of dunks. It's kind of hard to come up with new ones.
But I mean, you watch like the Dunk King and all these professional dunkers, they're thinking stuff. These NBA, if they know they're going to be in it, they need to start talking to these dudes.
They need to bring in 4 of those professional dunkers and have them be mentors for the weekend and be creative with the guys who are going to compete.
Or we should have a non-NBA player dunk contest and then a NBA player dunk contest.
I was going to say that too, but then you'll just get 4 guys who are like Mac, like who basically no one knows that don't even play in the NBA. So I wouldn't want to watch that.
Yeah, see, you do need names in the contest.
But that's the thing. Some of these dudes are so famous. It's crazy. I mean, Chris
Yeah,
Staples.
you could have them compete too, definitely. But
You
Like,
could
just,
have them
guys
jumbled
know
in
Bogannon?
there.
just
But
have them mentor, like have them help them with dunks.
I think the mentor thing is a better idea because if you just put random guys in the NBA dunk contest, then it's not the NBA dunk contest anymore.
Yeah.
At least the G League guys, like the G League is associated with the NBA, so at least it makes sense for Mac McClung to just, yeah, we'll get called up by the Magic and you can do this.
He could
Yeah.
win as many in a row as he wants at this point.
Yeah, until he gets old, for
Now
sure.
the thing is, people are gonna say like, man, it wasn't that impressive.
Just wait for the Mac McClung fall off.
When?
Yeah. Once look, if he has a bad go, then it's done. The event needs to be canceled.
I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately,
Dude, I don't. Some of these younger guys though, like
I really thought Jacob was good.
these OTE kids and these college kids, they
guys,
Bro,
are
Zion needs to
coming
be
up.
in it. That's
Zion-
number one.
will break the floor.
No, I
Zion,
think
Ja.
Zion. I think Zion 2 years
Hey.
ago would have been good. Not now.
Zion,
No.
hey,
You're underselling him.
No, I don't think so. I don't
Okay,
know. I don't know
who
if
are
he
your
would do it.
hey,
Can you guys pick 4 guys? Can we all do this to put in the dunk contest?
I'm keeping Mac.
What 4 names or just 4
Yeah.
guys?
Mac is staying in.
4 Nate.
I'm talking about like 4 like good players.
Oh, like potentially all stars.
Because I was looking, like when you look at the other, like the All-Star rosters this year, like the only ones that like would maybe be interesting are like if Ant did it, or like if Donovan came back because he won it before.
That would be good.
Jaylen Brown would be so good in it.
Jaylen Brown, he was like the 3rd best option though. If you're talking like NBA All-Star guys, like Cat was showing off nice in the All-Star game, but I don't know if he'd do good in a dunk contest.
His dunks in the All-Star game were better than Jalen's in the dunk contest.
Honestly.
I don't know. We definitely need to. I mean, the mentor thing and get all stars in there like Zion, Ja, Donovan. I don't know.
Named one All-Star.
Well, yeah, there are 3 good players. I mean,
good players. Yeah, I did, Nate. You're right.
Zion's not gonna get. He's gonna break the floor. He's too worried about the buffet and women.
Do you think Scoot Henderson could be a good candidate in future seasons? Maybe?
It would be absolutely perfect for it.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Jalen Green would be great for it.
Oh, he already did it.
He did already do it, but he was decent.
Awful. No.
No, that was the bad year. They had KJ Martin do it last year, didn't they?
No more Rock. Actually, Cam Whitmore.
Yeah.
Who was I just thinking? I don't know. Do you guys think Jaden Ivey would have good dunks? I mean, he's athletic and speedy as heck.
He's too. I don't think he would. He's not strong enough.
What if just replacing the 3-point contest, but with the worst 3-point shooters?
That would be entertaining.
Yeah, Ben
Simmons, Nick Claxton,
the Brooklyn Nets roster,
plus Andre Drummond.
Okay, all right. So that was All-Star. Weekend. We'll shift towards the Brooklyn Nets later because they do have a storyline coming up. If you guys had to rate the 2024 All-Star Weekend, 1 out of 10, 10 being amazing, 1 being the worst, what would you guys rate it?
A 6 at best.
I was right around there as well.
I'd probably agree, 5 or 6.
It was literally carried by the shooting events.
Facts. Like, it was carried by the skills challenge and the 3-point contest. And Rising Stars was good, too, on Friday night.
Stars was
I didn't get to watch that, but I bet it was. I almost knew that Team Jalen was going to pull that out because they had the 2 OKC guys.
They also got help that they had to play the G League team in the finals.
This is true,
yeah. Because friends are terrible.
Yeah, that was disappointing. But dude, Alondes Williams on the G League team, he's also on the Heat's 2-way contract. Dude, he's about to jump up and be the next Heat culture guy. He's just gonna jump up the reins after this.
Nothing I've ever seen.
The one thing I was gonna say before we move on from the All-Star game was just no one mentioned Jaime in the dunk contest. What would you guys give him?
He was all right. He just didn't get enough chance.
Yeah, he was okay. I still think
Jaylen Brown was by far the worst, but like Yeah, I mean, he was fine.
He was good. The LED courts as well on Saturday. Those were fire. I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
What did
Um,
like what did we think of the Jaylen Brown Terrence Clark dunk? I thought it was like I thought he used Terrence Clark in a way to get a better score.
that's kind
'Cause
of what happens. Like he used Dominique Wilkins to do it.
I mean, like why? Why?
I think the court was cool, but they were talking about how the arena was way too big for it to be that cool.
Yeah,
Because when
because it
you're in
was
an
the
arena like that, I mean, the court looks like a paperclip.
yeah, it looks so minuscule compared to the actual NBA arena. The one thing that I hope is that we don't get LED courts as our normal courts for the future. I want to keep that traditional.
I
Um,
agree.
for sure. But let's shift over to the news because we do have actual NBA things to talk about, despite there not being games for the next few days. And coming out of my first class of the day, my phone was blowing up, and I was like, "What could be happening? It's All-Star break. How could there be how could there be news?" And Brooklyn firing head coach Jacque Vaughn. What do you
The
guys think?
GFF,
What do you guys
Brooklyn
think
Nets,
about this? What do you guys think about
I
this?
they
don't know.
strike again.
I don't know why they fired him. I like Jacque.
I think
Garbage fire franchise.
I think he's a
Maybe if
decent coach.
you gave Jacque some players to work with, maybe if his best scorer wasn't Cam Thomas, then freaking McCall, then literally nobody else. I mean, dude.
Yeah, like I wonder what they're thinking with this firing. I mean, it almost reminds you of like Kenny Atkinson when he was fired by Brooklyn when he he was a great coach for them. He brought them up from,
They
the
don't
original years where they were horrible and didn't have their own first round picks.
like I wish a team would just hire me. I would do so much better than some of these idiots.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. They're supposed to be a lot better than they are. And
But
there's not a whole lot of things that are working. Like, it was supposed to be McHale and Cam Johnson coming into the year.
Yes.
Cam was I don't know what he's supposed to work with.
Yeah, there's not a whole. I mean,
Like I have the points for every starting lineup, and I'm just gonna just for a future segment, and
Well, they
I mean,
the
you
Nets
have
are a team that are just full of role players.
correct.
even McCall's like he's good. He's like a super all-star, but he's good.
So per Woj, the Nets are planning to go into the summer with the plan of rebuilding the roster around Mikal Bridges because they hold significant cap space and they do have some draft capital, not their own. The Houston Rockets got that.
Thank you.
um but the Nets do have some draft capital in futures. I don't think they have a first this season, but I
For
was
next
looking before.
years.
They have the Suns for 2025, the Sixers and Suns in 2027, their own in 2028. In 2029, they have the Suns and the Mavericks.
Wait, we have
Um,
3 from them.
the Rockets have this year's first, next year's first swap, and 2026's first. No protection. So you got two unprotected Brooklyn picks
And Pop is gonna go to us.
and the swap. Oh,
That's
the
where
swap would be it would be OKC has the right to swap their first round pick for Houston's or the Clippers. Houston then has the right to swap its pick or the Thunder pick for the Nets pick. It's so confusing.
so basically we can get their pick.
Yes, you could basically have their pick again.
Dude, I'm looking at Brooklyn's schedule over the last, 2 months, and it went downhill so quickly. They were 13-10 on midway through December,
they
and
were
now
off to a decent start.
8-22 or 8-23 over the last 2 months.
Capped by a 50-point loss to Boston before the break.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bontemps, I was listening on the Hoop Collective, had a great point. Like, there was a game, and I was trying to look for it, where they sat everybody or pulled them early, and it was around the time that I'm talking about, and they were they were having a decent season, and then they had this throwaway game, and then since then they've lost they've lost like 22 of 20 or
Yeah,
22 of
22 of
30 or
30.
whatever.
Yeah. I wonder what game that was. That's actually a very interesting point right there. But for the meantime, they are promoting assistant and former NBA player Kevin Ollie to be their interim head coach for the rest of this season. So we'll see how he does with the Nets.
The NBA's version of the Raiders. Like, same color scheme and everything. It's really funny.
The same Kevin Ollie that coached at UConn.
Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd have to fact check on that one. Let's see. I'm trying to find this. Was it this Denver Nuggets game? Denver. No.
I looked at it. No, it wasn't because Mikal played like 39 minutes that game.
It wasn't the Golden State game. Was it the you? No. What game was it then? I'm so curious.
Kevin Ollie. I can't tell.
It definitely says on his like Wikipedia or something.
Oh, yeah, it is him.
It is okay.
I'm on his LinkedIn actually. It's on his LinkedIn. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, he did coach the UConn Huskies. From I'm trying to find the exact years.
Do you know what I'm talking about though with bond times? Like, you know what I'm referencing?
I'm trying to find the game, but that's a very interesting point. Like, did they sit them for the game or just pull them out early?
I remember because I had Cam Thomas and he didn't play.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
I don't know if it was around the time I'm talking about, but I know it was. They were at like 500. It might have been further down in December.
I'm looking ahead. Let's see. The Brooklyn. Where the heck? Brooklyn Nets.
Getting so off track, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep on. We don't need to talk about the Nets fully. Let's give some love to a team.
Oh wait, I think I found it.
Okay.
It's the Bucks game. Maybe 144 to 122.
Okay.
McCallum only played 12 minutes. Cam played 11.
Ooh, I wonder why they did that. Was that on a back-to-back or something? That's weird. That's very, very weird. But let's give some love to a team that was in the former talk for GFF for people that are new, Garbage Fire franchise. And give some love to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who extend Mike Conley for 2 years, $21 million, and that is a heck of a bargain.
Oh, for sure.
Like, dude, Mike Conley has been very, very good this year.
Mike Conley is arguably one of the greatest point guards of the 2010s era.
Definitely, probably the best one in the 2010s to not make an All-Star game during that decade. He made it the 1 year for the Jazz, but yeah, like Conley this year averaging 10 points, 6.5 assists to 1 turnover. While shooting 44% from 3 on 5 attempts per game, by far a career high. He's just having a terrific season for the number 1 seeded Timberwolves.
Former Buckeye.
Buckeye. Seeded Timberwolves. I wonder who could have predicted that.
Conley will be playing at least until he's 38 now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, this contract gets him to 38 years old, so.
That's why I think LeBron could get caught in terms of longevity at some point, because everything's just modern technology, modern everything.
If Victor plays for 20 years,
it's probably not.
He's got 20 and 10 this year.
We'll see. We'll see if he can hold up that. If he can have the endurance for all that time. It'll be cool to see Wemby down the line. He's having a fun year this year. But final news story. This coming from the All-Star weekend. There were some interesting things said from LeBron James in his media day coverage.
What did he say?
Well, first he said, I want to try and find the quote here. Regarding his free agency and future years in the league. He said, I am a Laker, and I am happy, very happy being a Laker the last 6 years, and I hope it stays that way. but I don't have the answer to how long it is or which uniform I'll be in. Hopefully, it is with the Lakers. It's a great organization with so many greats with it. I don't know how it's going to end, but it's coming. It's coming for sure.
Translation.
Almost like he's old.
I would like to translate.
Yes, go ahead.
LeBron really means I love the Bay Area, Dub Nation for life. I wish the Lakers would have traded me to the Warriors. I love Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and
What
me are
kind
gonna
of
win.
translation is this? This is an alternate theory.
I would like to translate. It's LeBron saying, "Oh, my son's going to be in the league next year or the year after, and I'm going to go wherever he goes."
You don't speak LeBron like I speak LeBron.
Oh yeah, what? Do you stay on the first page of every book you read?
LeBronics. That's what they call it, LeBronics.
Yeah.
And then LeBron, he also said regarding when it comes time for his final season, he's not sure whether or not he wants to do a retirement tour, a farewell tour like Kobe or
Yeah.
Tim Duncan it, where he retires unannounced during the off season. What do you guys think?
What if he sends that being this year?
I think it has to be a farewell tour. I'd be very surprised if it didn't be a farewell tour.
It can be whatever LeBron wants it to be.
I mean it's true. I would be very surprised though if it didn't end up being a farewell tour.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be more sad.
I think it's definitely up to him. I could see. I think they're both good up because if you do it just cut it dry, it's like okay, that's pretty cool. Like it's kind of baller move. I think it's a baller move. But I remember Ray Allen's farewell tour was pretty cool. Kobe had a good farewell tour as well, obviously, and it could be good either way. I
just think it'd be great for him to go out with all the positivity from the crowds.
We're gonna have a lot, but maybe he doesn't want that. Maybe he wants to see just how crowds react to him.
Well, the other thing is he might just want to wait till he wins another title and then go out.
Call it on a title. That'd be interesting for sure.
Like Tom Brady almost did. Like not Kobe, not Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wins another title, he's the GOAT. I mean, if anyone says otherwise, oh yeah, he has a less win-loss record in the playoffs. Shut up.
I say this all the time to people. It's almost like LeBron gets discredited for making finals and losing them to better teams than Jordan for not making it as much and just winning all of his against teams that he was better than. Like, it's definitely a tough conversation there. We don't really get into the GOAT talk much on here.
We could have a whole episode.
We definitely could have an whole episode on it. But moving on, I found this article which I found pretty interesting, and it was basically going over the biggest increases and decreases in local TV viewership of teams from last season to this season.
How much of this is going to have to do with Bally Sports and just that's how much coverage is available?
Some of it maybe, but a lot of these honestly kind of make sense. So I have the top 5 and I have the worst 5, and this is comparing last season to this season. What teams do you guys think are in the top 5?
Spurs.
Spurs are number 5 at
Thunder.
Plus 54%. Thunder, no.
No, not Thunder. Timberwolves.
Timberwolves are number 2.
Indiana.
Pacers, no.
Knicks.
Oh, I was gonna say the Knicks.
Knicks, no. 2 teams in the West. One of these teams in the East.
And this is biggest increases in viewership?
Biggest increases in viewership from last season to this season. The 2 Western Conference teams were 2 playoff teams last year. The East team.
Kings.
What?
Kings.
Sacramento.
No. Kings,
Man.
no.
Denver?
Denver is number 1. It's increased plus 139% from last season since winning the title.
What a bunch of fair weathers.
Bandwagoners
out there in Denver.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jazz?
I was going to say the Jazz too, but...
No, not the Jazz. Number 3, the Western team made the playoffs last year. The East team did not.
Clippers.
Clippers, no. I'll just give it to you so we can move on. Number 3 is the Suns, plus 94%. And then the number 4 is the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic, sing it.
Sing it, Jackson.
I gave you a little sing. That's it.
But the Magic
So
going up
catchy.
76%, and then the Spurs at 54%. Now, the bottom 5,
The Raptors.
Atlanta.
the Raptors, no, the Hawks, no. There is one really good team in the bottom 5.
Warriors.
The Cavs.
The Cavs are in the bottom 5.
For sure.
Why?
They're the 4th worst. It's decreased by 16% from last season.
Why?
You have to
Which is-
pay for it. It's crazy. Like you unless you have a cable streaming and you have Valley Sports, like if you have YouTube TV, Hulu, you only use like Peacock and Netflix and all that. Like
The
unless you pay
NBA
for
app.
cable.
I can't even watch it on the NBA app. I can't watch Cavs games.
Well, yeah, because we're in the local market.
I haven't watched a single Cavs game this year.
That's what
Well,
I'm talking about. It's
yeah,
blacked out
yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
they're the. Oh, I guess I should have. There's a Western Conference team here that is also good and in the playoff race.
The
For-
Lakers.
No, not the Lakers.
People
Bruh.
watch the Lakers no matter what.
It's-
I'll give the bottom 3 are the Blazers, Nets, and Wizards. All of them make sense.
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
I don't know. Jordan Poole. He's an icon.
Blazers,
What?
Nets, Wizards, Cavs. The West. This is a Western Conference
This
team.
is a Western Conference playoff team.
Sacramento.
Nope.
Is it the Thunder?
No, not the Thunder.
Let's see.
Top 4 or bottom 6?
I think bottom 6 right now.
Pelicans.
Yeah, Pelicans.
Nice.
Pelicans, yeah. So the Pelicans also decreasing in viewership. So that's just something I kind of found interesting.
Yeah, because Zion's finally playing. Nobody wants to watch him.
No one wants to watch it. My goodness. Yeah, that's just an article I found that I thought it was pretty interesting.
Very
Watch it.
interesting.
Watch it
Thank you
above
for
it.
sharing, sir.
Oh yeah. Moving on. Moving on. We're gonna do another edition of blind rankings,
Oh no.
but
Oh,
this time, all 3 of us are going to work together. I have
no.
I have on my phone a NBA team randomizer. We're going to be blind ranking NBA teams, but each time we do it, it's going to be based off of a different category. So this first one that we do will be based on the current, their current state for this season.
We draw Wizards. They're going at 1.
We're playing
yeah.
Beat the Dealer. Beat the
Okay,
Dealer.
so I'm doing the first spin now. So this is current. First team is the Phoenix Suns.
Alrighty.
Where
Do
are
it.
we? Do we do 3 or 2 for the Suns?
They're what, 5th in the West right now?
I guess there are a lot of good teams. I mean, do we want to base it off record or just what we think?
I don't know.
Definitely what
West?
we think.
5th in the West would be like top 3 in the East. So
I would put the Suns at 3.
Okay, we'll go. All right, we'll go Suns at 3.
Yes.
All right, Phoenix at 3. Second spin, we've got the Boston Celtics. All right, that's
1.
an easy one. Easy one.
One.
Easy one. Easy one.
Numero uno.
Now we have 2 and 4 and 5. This is perfect.
Yes, we do. Hopefully, we get a garbage team.
Give me the Knicks.
But we get the Pacers. Want to
4.
put Pacers at 4?
Yeah.
4.
We have to. We have to hope that we get a team that's better than the Suns.
Which we can when the New
We're
York.
about to beat the dealer. We're
We
about to break the
definitely can.
bank.
All
New
right.
York.
Next
York-
team, we get the Lakers. Are they going 5?
5.
Oh man. But there's so many bad teams.
Okay, current state though, like the Lakers and the Lakers and the Suns in a 7-game series right now, post All-Star break. I want to know who you guys pick.
5.
Shoot, dude.
5. Give me the Suns. 5.
Well, we could put the Lakers 5, but talking to
Okay.
playoff series, I might have to go Lakers. But that'll be a fun talk later. Okay. All right. Final spin. Hopefully we get a good team and not a garbage team. And we get the Sacramento Kings. Okay, that's not bad.
Perfect.
Not bad. So we get Celtics 1, Kings 2, Suns 3, Pacers 4, Lakers 5.
Okay,
Not-
That's literally like a 1 game difference between the Suns and.
I would rank our list as a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
You're a hater.
Oh,
think we
man.
could.
Okay, next, we're going to rank these teams based on their bench,
Interesting.
their second unit. First spin, Sacramento Kings again.
Malik Monk. Who else? Davion Mitchell.
Trey Lyles.
They have a pretty good bench.
They have a decent bench.
That's like a 3.
Malcolm Mitchell, Lyles, is JaVale McGee still there?
JaVale McGee.
And
Malcolm
Sasha.
Mitchell, Miles, McGee.
I think that's a 3. That could be
That's
3.
what I said. I said 3.
All right, but
All right, Kings going in at 3 for their bench.
It would be a 1, like the Knicks.
Next team we have the Bulls.
bad bench.
Let's see. Their bench is
Caruso.
Drummond.
Caruso, Drummond, Io.
Yes.
They might. Well, lately they've been having Pat Williams off the bench.
That's 4. Caruso, Drummond, Io, Pat Williams.
Yeah. Do we agree
Torrey
on
Craig?
4? We agree on 4.
I don't, dude. That's a pretty good
Actually,
bench.
that is
No,
decent.
I would put him 4.
That's better than Malik Monk and nobody else.
No, it's not. Trey Lyles and David Mitchell are very good.
Davion Mitchell hasn't been that great this year.
No, he hasn't, but I think he's better than Alex Caruso.
Shoot.
What?
Wait. Who's been better than Caruso?
Maybe not. I should take that back. Sorry, Alex. But I think David Mitchell is getting a bad rap for. I think he's a lot better than.
I think I have to go 4. I think I have to go 4 on this.
Davion Mitchell's.
I have to go 4.
He's only in his second year. He had a good rookie year.
We'll see.
But this current state bench, not rookie year bench.
Okay, we just landed on the New York Knicks. This is 1.
Okay.
I think we can all agree on number 1. That might be the best bench. Okay. So currently we have Knicks at 1, Kings at 3, Bulls at 4, Pelicans. Is that 2?
This is a 2 for me.
This is a 2 because they got Trey Murphy, Larry Nance Jr.,
Jordan Hawkins,
yeah, Ayo Dosunmu, or not Ayo Dosunmu, not Ayo. What's his name? Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, that's a 2.
That's a 2. Okay, final spin.
not Najee Marshall, Dyson Daniels.
We get the Utah Jazz. The Jazz going at 5.
Sadly, that's probably number 3. No, 2. I'd say I put that at 2, but it's number 5. It has to be number 5.
Yeah, it has to be number 5. Okay, This was a little worse than the current, but not that bad. It's hard to rank benches.
I would give this list a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, next. So I've got four more different categories we'll do. Then we'll move on to Jackson's to the final segment. So this next category, we'll be blindly ranking these teams based on their watchability.
Interesting.
Like, where would we rank them to watch them in a game? First,
the league pass rankings, right?
Yeah, give us Rockets and it's going 5.
Pretty much. The Denver Nuggets.
2.
1.
2.
I could watch them all day. 1.
Ooh.
We have different watchability.
That's the thing. I think I'll go 2.
1.
I think I'll go 2, just so there's. I don't like starting on 1. That scares me.
I could watch Jamal Murray, KCP, AG, Jokic, and whoever else. Like that last guy really doesn't matter.
Okay, next team. Ooh, this will be interesting. The Milwaukee Bucks.
4.
3.
Oh, I think
Giannis is great.
I'll go 3. I'll go 3.
Great, but I like.
And Dame is awesome too.
I'll go 3. We're getting some heavy hitters right now. All right, next spin. The Atlanta Hawks.
5.
No, 4. They're not bad to watch.
Yeah, because what if we get like the Raptors?
Trae Young.
They're fun. No, the Raptors
not good
are
basketball.
Watchability.
I'd rather watch the Raptors than
the Hawks.
I would too.
Okay, all right. We'll put the Hawks at 5. So we have 1 and 4 open right now.
I think we're in a good spot.
I think we're solid.
Denver should be 1. We should have 2 and 4 open.
All right, Sacramento Kings.
Oh, that's not good.
Would this be 4? I mean, I like their fast pace.
It can't be over. It can't be 1.
They can't be over the Nuggets though. All right, we'll leave 1 open.
No, I think it is. I think it is 4. That's a 4.
Yeah, that's 4. All right, we're gonna leave 1 open, and hopefully we get a good team, or else I sold us.
Yeah,
Okay, we got the Dallas Mavericks.
that's a 1. Luca alone. Luca and Kyrie.
I give this list a 0 out of 10.
No, the new look Mavericks are so fun to watch.
I think I
You
would. Only thing I would do is just swap the Mavericks and the Nuggets. Then it'd be perfect.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll
0 out of 10 list.
Oh.
Messed it up.
Okay. Next topic. Next category.
Wait, run the list back. Say.
Oh yeah, sorry. So the list was Mavericks number 1, Nuggets 2, Bucks 3, Kings 4, Hawks 5.
Yeah, for sure. Just switch the top 2.
I think just switch the top 2 and then we're fine. Next category, we're gonna rank these teams based on their young core.
Oh, I like this.
On their young core. So first team we've got is the Charlotte Hornets.
Ooh, okay.
LaMelo. I mean, that's probably 3.
Brandon Miller, LaMelo.
That's a 3.
Brandon Miller, Nick Smith, who you guys know I'm a fan of.
Yeah, I think this is a solid 3.
Okay.
I think this is a solid 3.
Miles Bridges at this point.
Yeah, I guess we could go based off like 24 younger, 25, 24 younger.
Yeah, I think 25 is good.
All right, next team we've got the Utah Jazz. So they've got Walker Kessler, Keontae George. That's another one of Nick's boys.
I do like Keontae George.
That's a 4.
Is that it?
Hold on.
Is that it for their young core? Keontae and I don't even know. Sexton and
Taylor Hendricks was a lottery pick this year.
Taylor.
Yeah, I think this is probably 4.
Okay.
I think this is probably 4. But all right, so we're leaving 1, 2, and 5 open right now, with the Hornets at 3 and the Jazz at 4. Next team we've got
Colin Sexton just turned 25, so we can remove him.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good with 4.
Okay. Next team is the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh boy.
Is this 5? This has to be 5.
I think it has to be.
Just because of the lack of draft capital.
All right, we're leaving 1 and 2 wide open, so we have to hope we don't get a Clippers or something like that.
No,
OKC in Portland.
No, not Portland. Right. Shut up. The Houston Rockets.
Chicago Bulls.
2.
Kobe White, and we have to put that at 2. Jeez,
and their future first overall pick.
This is gonna end up being the worst list. Let's see. Final spin. Hey, we got the Spurs.
Awesome.
We got the Spurs.
3rd best in the league.
Vassell, Wemby, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan.
Okay, all things considered,
Malachi Branham.
That didn't end up being that.
All the dudes that don't pass the Victor.
Trey Jones.
Okay, next. This is another one that could be.
What's the list?
Sorry, I keep forgetting to run it back. 1 is Spurs, 2 Bulls, 3 Hornets, 4 Jazz, 5 Nets.
Freaking awful.
Yeah, it's like 3 out of 10.
Rather than 1
that was
2.
bad.
Actually, there's the 2.
Should have had Charlotte up more.
Yeah, we definitely could have. Next one, we're gonna rank these based off of the team's current logos and uniforms. So this is another thing that could be subjective between us.
Yeah, this is gonna be very controversial.
Rockets with their 1.
All right, first spin. We've got the Atlanta Hawks.
I like the logo.
Hold on a minute.
Their jerseys. So they're away jerseys. They're red and yellow ones. Just straight up look like a McDonald's basketball jersey.
Yeah, they do have McDonald's colors. That is definitely a fact.
I like their normal home and their black uniforms too. Those are nice.
I like the black ones, and I like the ATL ones with the side blue stripe.
Oh yeah, those were nice too.
I'm a solid 4-3 here. It's up to you guys.
What do you think, Jackson?
I said 3. I wouldn't be mad with 4.
You'll go 3. I'll go 4. I'll go 4.
So we'll go 4.
All right.
We haven't been ranking. Okay.
Next spin, we've got the Orlando Magic.
1. They're retros this year.
Oh, those retros are fire.
Come
Oh,
on. The court this year? Are we? I don't know if we're including the court this year. But
we can include courts. We can include courts.
One. They even have the orange retro jerseys.
These might be. I think these might be one.
One.
You're okay. We have two saying one. All right, we'll go one.
Orlando Magic.
For the Orlando Magic. Oh.
Let's go.
Shout out to Joey. All right, next spin. Oh, we've got another classic. We've got the New York Knicks. These might have to be two.
Yeah, I would go two here.
Just because Jalen Brunson looks so good in the jerseys.
Well, and their normal home uniforms. Oh, they're so it's so classic.
Bro's a Cavs fan, salivating over Knicks stuff.
Dude, the Knicks uniforms, those are awesome. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean the they beat you in the playoffs with?
Mm-hmm.
Drop the mic.
Next spin, we've got the Miami Heat. Another team that doesn't really change their. We're going three? All right. Three. So we're leaving five open. We've got the Magic 1, the Knicks 2, the Heat 3, the Hawks 4, and we're going to have the Phoenix Suns at 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Honestly.
The El Val thing isn't my favorite or whatever they're trying to do.
The court is so beautiful.
The court is beautiful. I don't know. Do you guys prefer, this is the first year they have like a new jersey set. Do you prefer their current jersey set or their previous ones?
I like the retro stuff that Steve Nash used to wear.
Yeah.
Well, this is we're not in 2007 anymore.
And the Barkley stuff before that was even way cooler,
that was nice too.
I think our list is good.
I think that's good. So the final list was the Magic at 1, the Knicks at 2, the Heat at 3, the Hawks at 4, and the Suns at 5.
I might switch the Suns on the Hawks, but
I would switch those two, but I think that's pretty decent. Final category. We were talking about, some retro things. We are going to blindly rank these teams based on their team's full history.
All time.
All-time rankings. First spin.
Give me the Nets.
First spin is the Golden State Warriors. We go 1 or 2 in case we get the Lakers or Celtics.
I would go. I would go 2.
Okay, we'll go 2 on the Warriors.
Don't even.
All right, so Warriors at 2. Next spin, we get the Brooklyn Nets.
5.
This is 5. Oh.
Trash.
All right, so far I think we're off to a good start.
Agreed.
2 and 5.
Next spin, the Denver Nuggets. I might put them at 4. I think 4 is right.
They were literally a terrible franchise up until
Karl Malone.
Well, Karl Malone.
Is he not a Denver Nugget?
No, he was a Jazz man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's enough from you.
Yep.
They had Alex English, the Mellow.
I'm muting myself for timeout.
He's muted. Jackson, you think 4 is good for the Nuggets? All right. So the Warriors 2, Nuggets 4, Nets at 5. Next spin is the. Oh, we landed on the Nets again. Hold on.
That's 4. Oh wait, we just put 4. Let's see. We can get another really bad team.
The New Orleans Pelicans. Shoot, I would.
Dang, that's a bad franchise.
We have to put them at 3.
They'd be right up there with the Nuggets if the Nuggets didn't win the chip last year.
We're having a rough. That's okay. Oh no, number 1 is the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, we ended off on a rough one.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Why?
We should have put the Nuggets higher. The Nuggets have a positive winning percentage in their entire history.
Yeah, so that final list was the Grizzlies 1, Warriors 2, Pelicans 3, Nuggets 4, Nets 5.
And I think we should move on.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess we have to move on after that. Unless there's one more category you guys want to do.
Oh, what is it? Yeah, let's do it.
No, I mean, do you guys have any other ideas? I mean, we could run that one back if we wanted, just a category.
On how much I like them.
No, we're not having an individual. Okay. If that's what we're talking about, we should just move on. Let's move on to Jackson's final segment. I believe we're doing the jumbled college lineups again, like we did last episode. Those were a lot of fun.
That's right, and I'm cheating the whole time.
No, you're not. If you
I'm
cheat,
gonna
well,
just look it up as we
your shoes, Miles. If you're on a roll, you have to let him answer some without cheating.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll see.
Though. We'll see though. Let's do 5 of
Don't
these.
Will see me.
Don't cry.
Dude.
All right. We got this, Nick.
Yeah, we do.
One do I try and trick you guys with?
There's only so much. You gotta pick one.
All right. First player, foreign. Second player, Florida State. Third player, Duke. Fourth player, Duke. Fifth player, Kentucky.
Mavericks.
Is it the Mavericks? No. Is it the Mavericks? No. Is it the oh shoot, where did this guy go to school? Is it the Raptors? Yes.
Who went to Florida State?
Scotty B, right?
A boy Scotty.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston, Scotty Barnes.
Devin Vassell.
It's very interesting.
We're 1 for 1. Team number 2. Oh.
All right.
Shout out to Jackson's roommates who just entered the room.
All right. We love Dylan Brooks. I'll run it, but you know.
We love Dylan Brooks.
All right.
It's
First
crazy.
player. I brainwashed him. First player is foreign. Second player UCCS. Third player Cal. Fourth player UCLA. Fifth player Duke.
You said UCCS?
Yep.
That is Derek White.
Boston Celtics, baby. Nice. Nice.
D. White.
All-star snub, baby.
Boston Celtics are the future NBA champions.
All right.
You heard it here first, folks.
Pretty easy.
Actually, you heard it on Coach Co's B-Ball Breakdowns back in April. But yeah, first.
Wait, in April?
Right.
Wait, so they lost after you did that?
Oh, wait.
Okay, let's move on. All right, third team. Oh my.
First player, LSU. Second player, UNC. Third player, LSU. Fourth player, Villanova. Fifth player, Georgia.
Timberwolves.
No.
He said no.
No. Another Georgia guy.
Trailblazers.
Oh my goodness. What in the world? LSU.
LSU, UNC.
LSU, Villanova, Georgia.
Villanova, Georgia, UNC. LSU, Villanova, Georgia, UNC.
Dang. So this is the last episode. I guessed the Kings because of the UNC, and you said there was one other player. So this is going to be the other player. I cannot think of the other UNC player.
Who goes to LSU?
That's what I don't know. I'm trying. Villanova. Oh, is this the Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cam Thomas.
And Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
With McHale, Claxton.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Of course.
I'll do two
But
more.
OKC.
We'll do two more.
Who is the best starting five in the NBA? All right, sorry. Let's go.
All right, we have first player, foreign. Second player, Kentucky. Third player, Duke. Fourth player, foreign. Fifth player, Duke.
Okay, now this is the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got Luca, Kyrie, Dante Exum, PJ.
PJ and Lively.
Dante Exum is Australian, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Former lottery pick. Hey, shout out to Dante Exum, man. He's had a very good comeback year this year.
All right, actually, I'll do.
I think he was a top 5 pick if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
he was. Yo, boy, he was hyped up coming out.
He was the 5th pick. All right,
fifth pick.
I'll do 2 more. I'll do 2 more.
All right, we'll do 2 more.
One really easy one, and then one probably easier one for Miles. I don't know if Nick will get this other one.
Okay.
Please.
So, because Miles is a nerd.
That's right. And I'm proud of it, fans.
I have 3 more I want to do. I have 3 more. There's 3
Okay,
more.
3 more, and then we'll
really easy. First one's really easy. We have 1 player, Kentucky. 2nd player, Villanova. 3rd player, Western Kentucky. 4th player, Villanova. And 5th player, Kentucky.
The New York Knicks.
Dude, I was writing this like, wait, I forgot. This is gonna be so easy.
That's hilarious. Dude, Kentucky, Villanova, Western Kentucky.
Who's Western Kentucky?
It's Mitchell Robinson, right?
Then Indiana is OG. Or did I say Kentucky twice?
Yeah, you said Kentucky twice.
Oh, yeah, Indiana for OG.
Okay.
How am I supposed to guess when you're not even giving me the right? Never mind.
Hey,
You're gonna get it.
Hey, two Villanovas was perfect.
And then the West. All right. We might have actually done this one. I don't know.
Okay.
The first player is Texas. 2nd player, Kentucky. 3rd player, foreign. 4th player, Florida. 5th player, Duke.
I don't think we have done this one.
Can you say him again?
Nick, I know you're looking it up.
I'm not doing a very good job.
Not doing a good job of looking it up.
Can you say it again?
Look at the camera.
Can you say it again?
Yes. The first player is Texas. 2nd is Kentucky. 3rd is foreign. 4th is Florida. 5th is Duke.
Pacers.
What?
What?
Or doesn't even know his favorite player's college.
Who's my favorite player?
Favorite player?
Tyrese. No, his.
Oh.
Tyrese.
Well, then is it the Cavs?
No! This isn't even close.
Who went to Texas?
I guess that would have been the only close one. I'm trying to... Oh! It's the Indiana Pacers.
I said that.
No!
Oh, no, it's not the Indiana Pacers.
There's not an Iowa State Cyclone on there.
Oh, yeah, that is what you said. Shoot. I kept thinking
no.
Texas and Texas.
I didn't say Iowa State. Because that would have been Pacers. Or New Mexico State.
Yeah.
Just tell us.
This one is the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Oh, Nurkic?
Darn. Shoot,
No.
I should have gotten that.
Durant went to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
That's
dumb as hell.
Darn, man.
And the Florida, there's only one. There's not a single other Florida player.
Not one that starts anymore.
Yeah.
Just shout out Al Horford.
The last one.
This one's gonna be easy for Miles because there's 2 giveaways.
Okay.
Nick, you got this.
For sure.
All right, we have Kentucky, Syracuse, Arizona, G League, and Kentucky.
Kentucky, Syracuse, G League.
And Kentucky again?
And Arizona.
Kentucky, Syracuse, Arizona, G League, Kentucky.
Oh, I know it.
Yes. If you looked it up.
Yes.
Did you look it up, Nick?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
Well, just say it.
Can you say the schools again?
Dude, just guess the team.
Kentucky,
Okay.
Syracuse,
I want to hear. Okay.
Arizona, G League, Kentucky.
Okay. Portland.
Yep.
There we go.
So there's one player from Syracuse, Nick.
What do you mean?
Carmelo Anthony.
No.
O'Shea Brissett also went to Syracuse.
Yeah, well, he doesn't start.
True.
Oh, poor O'Shea.
Bro looked up Syracuse starting players in the NBA.
No.
Syracuse NBA players.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh man! All right, well that's gonna do
Buddy
it for this
Boeheim.
episode of the podcast. Boys, you
All right.
got anything else you wanna say to the viewers?
Just Buddy Boeheim.
I have another episode or segment similar to this for when Joey gets back. It's gonna be starting lineups with points per game.
That's gonna be fun. Oh my!
But I'm gonna like mix it up and give you guys the option to like get hints, and the hints will just be like one player in their position.
Ooh. Shout out Johnny Flynn, hardest hoop mixtape coming out of New York in the early 2000s. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up, bro.
What?
Oh my goodness!
You heard me. I didn't stutter.
All right, fans, watch your Johnny Flynn clips as we await for more NBA basketball to return.
Miles, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who Johnny Flynn is. The Timberwolves picked him over Steph Curry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess Rubio was 2 before.
Yeah. I would have done the same thing, bro. Are you kidding me?
Oh my.
Thing is nuts.
I want
you would have done the same thing too. I mean, Steph was like, okay, never mind.
All right, then go watch Steph's. Davidson.
No. The turning run. That was just magical. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Run in the Paint podcast. Links in the description down below to Spotify and our Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more NBA content. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you in the next one.
Peace.